Welcome back, guys. Another episode of Talkmen Tuesday. Sword Angel back at it again. And we're just gonna go straight into the intro.
Just roll it.
It's Tuesday, Talkmen Tuesday. Everybody's looking forward to the podcast, yeah. Tuesday, Talkmen Tuesday. Everybody's looking forward to the podcast, yeah.
Sword.
Angel.
How you doing?
I am doing great. I was sick the last couple of days. So I had to go into the office to work on Thursday, and I think I caught something on the commute. And so it was little like just sniffles on Friday. Then Saturday, like my throat started getting sore. Then Sunday I slept for 16 hours. Monday was feeling a little bit better. Today it's like night and day difference, but I'm feeling much better. If we did this yesterday, I probably would have had to reschedule it today.
Those 16 hours must have been wonderful.
It was, but I felt like I just wasted an entire day. So like it was nice because I needed it, and I'm like, it's not like I have anything else going on, but it stunk because again, I just felt like absolute dog. So
If you can sleep for 16 hours, you probably needed it.
yeah, I mean, and it's one of those things too. Like I like relaxing over the weekends, and so don't get me wrong, I'm the first person to always vouch for that, but I was literally just laying in bed, just sweating and just sneezing. It was a sight to see that nobody should have to see.
I think we had our quinceañera this weekend, and we closed at 6. Ended up getting there around 7, 8, but
And you were the first one.
no. But what the thing is, luckily, the place they rented out for some reason they closed at turned in at 11, so they closed everything at 10. So they made sure everybody was like eating by 4. Because if not, I think if it was like stayed up until like 12 or like 2, I think it's usually like 6. That means like 7. But this time it had a cutoff time at 10. I'm like, why would you guys do that to yourself? But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it a fun time though?
My aunt actually, you know, she wanted to like cook the food, right? She stayed until 4 in the morning on Friday cooking, and I'm like, oh, yeah, why? But I guess it worked out.
Yeah. Why would you do that to yourself? But I mean, because you don't want to cook it any earlier than that, or because if there's a meat, then the meat's probably going to get all dry, and then it just looks bad. And so you got to put yourself into a corner. You have to do it the day before
or something, or close to it. But like, there's a lot of people here in town that like would 100% do it, probably for like a good rate.
Yeah, that'll help you out.
They do it from time to time. They're not necessarily like full-time thing, and like, well, it's usually good pricing. But we got there just in time for the boss, like the I guess the dances that they do. They do one like trending dancing one, and the other one's like very formal, like dancing with the parents and dancing with the chambelanes. And then a lot of family from one side of the family that I don't necessarily see all the time came in. And like, what? It's crazy how many people have grown up.
How many people would you say is in your entire family? I guess entire's like your immediate family, like cousins and uncles,
my dad's
aunts,
side,
all
he
of them.
had total 10, I guess 9 siblings. Yeah. So 10 with him from dad's side. From mom's side, it's 3 full blood, and then half brothers has like another 3. So like 6 overall, I think. Yeah.
So 16 Correct. Aunts and uncles?
And then, times that by like minimum of 4.
That's
and
wild.
then at this point, the cousins are having babies, so minimum 4, maximum, probably like another 4. So like, yeah. So
Yeah.
at this point, I'm just
Oh
like,
my gosh.
people try to introduce me to like their cousin, like he's like your second, third cousin. I'm like, we're family. Like, I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah. Family's
They always
family.
tried to do it too when I was a kid, and I'm like, I'm not gonna remember you. I'm sorry, but like, this is your uncle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hi, bye.
Yeah. I am Angel. If you remember me, great. If not,
They always
no
remember-
harm, no foul. We're cool.
They like to say that they remember you. Like, I remember when you were this little. I'm like, oh, I don't remember none of that.
Yeah. I was that little. I have an excuse.
But yeah. So I want to say the place that they had it at. It was probably small, but it ended up being okay. Some people were able to go outside, so that was good.
Yeah.
And it was windows throughout the whole entire place, so people could be outside and still watch the dance. So that was good. And so
That helps too. In case it got too hot or something inside, you could still be outside.
I think my aunt wanted like a
so.
small dinner for like just like the immediate family here, but then like word spread, and then more.
Small dinner turned to a
Something
small
like
dinner
that.
of 100.
So right now we're kind of we might be building my dad's building a garage in one of the properties here in Urbana, but for like the permits to work out, he has to have like this hearing with like all the neighbors and like the board, any concerns or whatnot. And guess what? Neighbors showed up. Neighbors, there was like
Really?
my sister says there was like 8 to 10, 7 to like 9 neighbors that showed up that they were worried that it was gonna be a big garage, and that they didn't want any commercial stuff to be put in there. And
Yeah.
luckily my sister went. My sister's very direct. So they're like, "What are you guys gonna put in there?" And then I'm not sure if she said this, but to me she was like, I just want to be like, what? It's none of your concern, one, but like you must know, like we could literally just put like all our cars there, and
Yeah. I mean, if she said it's none of your concern, that would be
sugarcoated it.
amazing.
I put she wanted to be like, it's
I
none of your
would-
business. One is none of your business, but like two.
Yeah. What are you putting in there? I don't know. What are you putting in yours? Buzz off.
The legitimate concerns was like the actual board, who was like, we just want to make sure the runoff water has like somewhere like a special place to be put. So like we want you guys to get like an engineer to make sure the running water, it's like it goes through like the proper channels. And that makes sense because like you're taking out soil, which you would usually get the water when it rains, and then if it's like it's gonna come down pretty hard. So we just gotta make sure like the water from that garage is put into the actual streets properly.
Yeah.
But that
Makes
actually got a
sense.
good deal from that garage because the previous owners didn't get the permits to build it in their garage. So they were fighting with the city to get the permits, but the city was like, you gotta tear it down first. And it's like, oh. So they just want to get rid of it at that point. So they sold it for very cheap because basically they're gonna do that, sell it for very cheap, or pay to demolish it. And like, oh wow. So yeah, so if you want to build a garage, make sure you get the proper permits or ask around. If not, the city can tell you to tear it down.
I don't know where to start with building a garage. I'd go buy wood, and wood is very expensive, so then I'd be broke, and then I would have a small hut, if anything.
I brought up the garage because I'm like, my sister thought about having our family get-togethers there. It all like it comes down to it. And then, like, the neighbors complaining made my sister want to do it even more. I'm like, yes, we're building it now. And she was upset with the neighbors. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there's a line. Like, if there are, like, legitimate concerns, sure, bring them up. But it sounds like they're just being nosy. And it's like, go do something else with your time. Like, You don't have to worry about
One of them
this.
was like, "Why do you need such a big garage?" And she's like, "We're in 3 different states." You're like, "Ouch!" Thankfully, you were. It also just been like, we have a lot of stuff.
I'm buying a boat. That's why. A very big boat.
And then hopefully I'll bring up quinceañeras. I'm trying to get back to vlogging, but I'm like, I don't know how to vlog. It's been a while since I vlogged.
I was gonna tag you in. I saw a TikTok that a guy he created. You know the subway worker, how he did his point of view. A guy created like on his own like a harness thing that he puts on his head, and it's got lights on top of it for obviously for lighting. And then he like just mounts his phone in there, and so he can do his point of view without like buying something expensive. It basically looked like a visor that he just had little attachments to.
You hate to see
I'm never gonna find it again. It was on my For You page, and I swiped past it. And I don't even know what I would like search to try to find it again, like point of view. But then I'm gonna get everything that anybody has a point of view on. So
maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Because when I saw it, it was like 11 o'clock at night, and I'm like, I could send this to you right now, but I might be bugging you. It's so late.
I don't
I'm
get
like,
push notifications.
I'll just get you next time.
I don't get push notifications for anything except for
Well, that's good to know then. Okay.
the alarm from the store. Yeah. I made it, I don't know, ever since somebody's robbing
Which
your
is an
place.
important thing to get push notifications for. Yeah. Snooze.
Yeah, for some reason, I just didn't like the idea of, that notification being there. And I'm like, no. I probably check apps constantly enough. Oh, no. I downloaded another app that I allowed push notifications for. Be real. No.
Tinder.
I just think about all those, like, you got a match. Like, oh, you're on Tinder. I'm like, oh. Take that away real quick. I saw it in
What's
the
Be
top
Real?
charts of free apps. I think it's like third or fourth, but another social networking app. You post one photo a day, it notifies you when you have 2 minutes to take a photo, and it's literally just like what you're doing and a picture of what you're doing from like your perspective, and then a picture of you, and then it sends it out to your friends. I only got one friend on there. Try it out. O'Grady joined. Little O'Grady. And, yeah. I think she just joined recently, or added recently. Yeah. No, little.
Oh, little O'Grady.
It's like,
I thought you were talking about Steven.
original O'Grady, which is like O'Grady, John O'Grady, and then it's like little O'Grady, and Steven's in the middle, so you just call it Steven.
Wow, that's sad. So it's John, or O'Grady, little O'Grady, and you just skip Steven altogether, and then Steven.
I think it's hilarious, like middle child jokes. Poor Steven.
Steven
so.
should be getting married soon, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
I wonder if they're doing like a normal type of wedding, or if like COVID threw a wrench in
I
their
just know
timing,
he got engaged, but I haven't heard anything else. I think he's trying to get fit for his wedding, but that's about it.
Yeah,
I
that's
know
all I've
he
heard
wanted
too.
to do the new trend of like the fitness, the 45. This new trending workout that like you work out for, I'm not sure it's 45 days or 90 days. Like 2 workouts a day, a gallon of water, and like some other stuff. Read like 2 books a day. F45. I think it's F45.
Oh,
That 75 hard.
there's 75
You want to
hard.
do that?
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, it looks tough. I have
And
no
I'm like,
clue. I'm not
I can't. I don't have
even
time
enticed to try that.
I'm like, I'm trying to get one. That's not working out.
Yeah, because that's what it is. It's like you work out twice. I think it's for like, so it's 75 days total, but you work out twice a day, and there's like a time limit that it has to be at least total. You have to read a certain amount of pages in a book that isn't fiction. You have to do something else, like meditate, I think is another piece to it. But like, you have to go every single day for 75 days. If you skip a day or something, you have to start completely over. But like people's like transformations after they go through that are pretty cool. Because I mean, obviously, like it looks good, and I think there's something with eating.
Pick a
too.
diet, stick to
like,
it.
No takeout.
No cheats,
and
no alcohol.
There's no alcohol.
Read 10 pages
for
of a
75
nonfiction
days.
book.
I'm pretty sure
Drink
that's
a gallon
another
of
piece
water.
of it.
Take a progress picture. Then
Yeah.
2 45-minute workouts. One must be outside. If you miss a rule, start over. Dang. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. Okay, I shouldn't say I couldn't do that. I probably could do it. I don't want to do it. Like I'm
2
not
workouts a
enticed
day,
to try
man.
it. I'm sure I could get great results, obviously, but just
Dang, so.
Yeah.
And then diet part. Oh. Ooh. Rumor has it my CrossFit gym might be selling again. Yeah. But that's just a rumor. I need to
Again?
go when he's actually there to confirm it or not. He hasn't been able to show up for like or coach the afternoon classes, and he knew I was going to be an issue for July, so he actually gave everybody a free month or didn't charge anybody for July. So yeah, that's really nice. But yeah, the membership's going down, and it's been going down.
That's nice.
So it'll be interesting. I'm like, if he sells it again, I don't know. It's like stick through it or change up to like another CrossFit gym, which might be more money, but
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, like, you've got the loyalty to there, but, like, you can only be, quote-unquote, loyal for so long with it, like, because you like the people aspect to it, I feel, so finding a place that has higher,
I
like,
think one of the
attendance
other
for
older
that
ladies who goes
ability.
in, she switched gyms. I'm like, oh, she actually started like when I started too. But yeah, it's just like most people join CrossFit for the community, and it's hard to have a community there where like there's no people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I think.
Yeah. I wonder, so he sells it to like have other brands then be like the name of it?
It'd be new ownership, and I guess they would have to
Or is it like a
decide
new
whether or
ownership?
not they want to get the CrossFit name or not. I think this time he didn't get the CrossFit name because officially he's not advertising with CrossFit anymore, or at least I know when they sold it, the previous owner changed the group from like CrossFit to like another name. So I don't think he actually got like the license or whatnot to promote it that way. But everybody else who would work out there, it basically is a CrossFit gym. So it should be interesting. And everybody else is like went their other ways. A lot of people, if they stuck to CrossFit, they went to another gym. Because then again, it's like the workouts suck. They're good, but they suck, and they suck doing it by yourself or when you're like a small number of people. Yeah. Especially if you're the only one there with the coach. You're like, no.
Yeah. Yeah, I just feel like that would be not awkward. That's not the right word. Uncomfortable for me because I'm like, I don't want all the attention on me. Like, I'm here so I can slack off a little bit if it's a tough thing and I don't wanna. But if you're the only one there,
I
like,
have to say that it is true.
no, thank you.
What would you do? What would Sawyer do? Go.
Yeah. I would probably find other places and like at least get like prices on other places. And if you find something that's comparable in price that has higher attendance, it looks like, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like, again, it hurts to go exploring. So I would start exploring. It's not like you have to sign something right away, but if you see something that looks really positive for a cheaper or similar price, like,
Yeah,
it wouldn't
one was
hurt.
like $25
'Cause
a
again,
month.
It's that motivation factor being that
additional.
community.
So it's 155 for like unlimited times, or if you do the 130 a month and it's only 3 times a week. So I'll see, because yeah, I don't know. This new owner, if he actually does pull through with it and sells it, this new owner is gonna have to like kick it back in gear or something. Should be interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, change is never easy, especially on places like that. But yeah, I mean, I could see it being a little frustrating for you too. It's like when you were there, I feel like it was getting popular, and then it kind of hit its peak, and now it's kind of like slumping a little bit. It's just like, come on, like get back to what it was, because
after the shutdown,
you were loving it. Not that you're not loving it now, but
members started dropping like flies, and then he announced that he was selling it, so that made even more people drop out. And then once it was sold, it's like I think some people try to give it like a few tries, and then realize like attendance was very low. Still is low, but yeah. And so that factor of like, if 7 people show up throughout the whole day, that's like 1, 2, 3 people per class. That's not fun.
Yeah, I mean, COVID definitely hit a lot of places super hard. That's why places like Planet Fitness, because Planet Fitness, we might have talked about this before, but their whole thing is to bank that people aren't actually gonna show up to the gym because it requires such minimal maintenance to it, and like the membership fees are so small that it's like it's not hurting people if they don't actually show up just because it's a few bucks every month. And so like through COVID, when they had to either shut down or if they were still open but people weren't going just for safety purposes, like they were at the same spot because they don't make any more or less money if people show up or not.
Alright, sorry. Let's see.
Angel.
I wonder if I asked this before. Okay. Would you rather live in a utopia as a normal person or in a dystopia but you are the supreme ruler? This is a great one for getting a rough idea of the level of megalomania bouncing between those synapses of yours. Megalomania. Megalomania.
Those are a lot of big words. What the heck is a megalomania? What the heck is a I know what a utopia is, but what's a dystopia? I would assume that dystopia means like a chaotic
great suffering
place.
Or injustice.
Because utopia is like a perfect
post-apocalyptic.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm living in a utopia and I'm just a normal person. Because I hate to break to myself, but I'm just a normal person now, and it's not a utopia by any means. And so, if I could live in an absolutely perfect world, I'd be okay with that. Just being me.
Like, even though you're like the supreme ruler, I'm like, everything sucks.
You're going dystopia, aren't you?
Dystopia. Like, am I banking on like somehow I'm gonna change it as the supreme ruler? Like, what if like people don't like the ideas how I'm changing it and they want to like take over? Yeah, I'm gonna try to go for the supreme ruler.
Well, you're the supreme ruler. You could You can silence them, for lack of a better term. Wow, I did not see that coming.
I don't know. I like the challenge of like trying to make it not a dystopia. Dystopia. The goal is a utopia.
So you're taking it from a perspective of you're going to make a change. What if you don't make the change? What if you get into power and you realize you like the taste of power and you like nobody else having that power and then you keeping it?
Right now, but when I have the power. If that happens, then I'm like,
right now,
somebody slap me.
Yeah, whoever's a part of that dystopian world, just give him a good old smack. Yeah, he might be the supreme ruler, but he asked for it, so.
Utopia.
Well, I'm just frolicking through like a field of daisies in my utopian society. Just being a normal person. With my 2 cats.
What is a normal person?
No, not yet at least. Who knows what the future holds.
Okay. Yeah,
I would say we're normal. Ish.
Okay. So, would you rather snitch on your best friend for a crime they committed, or go to jail for the crime they committed? Oh, sure, we know the answer you'll say, but which one is actually true? Yeah.
So it's either I'm going to jail for something that they did, or they're going to jail for something that they did.
Yeah.
I'm snitching.
Yeah, I like how it's like, oh, sure, we know the answer you'll say.
Why would I throw my life away if I didn't do anything?
I'm like,
yeah, I was like, do you know the answer we'll say? Because that seems like a pretty straightforward thing.
I want to say, like, kids want to say, like, I'll go to jail for them. Like, he's my best friend or whatnot. But then it's like older people are just like, you know what jail is like? I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then good luck, like, finding a job after if you have a record and stuff like that. Like, that can be pretty tough to do. Like, you become very limited. And how long are you going to jail for? Because is it years? I mean, I don't even care because I'm snitching. So
don't look at me. You did it.
Yeah, I mean, who knows if they would take the bullet for you? Like,
I don't have the money.
I'm sorry, if you robbed a bank and they think I robbed a bank, no, I was not there. I was at home again with my cats, chilling.
If I would have robbed a bank, I would have a boat by now.
I can show you my bank account. Believe me, it must have been the smallest bank if I robbed it.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah. Well, hey, don't tell the neighbors that because you already do have a boat.
A totally different life, or born again with all the knowledge you have now? I'm guessing your answer might depend a lot on how much you like your parents and the country you live in. Be born again in a totally different life. Totally.
What was the first one? So it's either born again with all the knowledge you have right now, or oh,
so like might have been
no. I mean, I would not want to. I would just rather be born again with the knowledge that I have right now. I feel like it's very risky. There's a lot of worse places to live.
Oh man.
And stuff, and
people don't have access to clean water.
Just ways to have grown up. So,
yeah. So, like I said, it might depend on how much you like your parents and the country you live in.
Yeah, we kind of hit the jackpot.
Both are pretty good. So yeah, I would go with that one too. I'm like, yeah, if
Yeah.
I can't imagine. Okay, I don't want to imagine.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
Ooh,
Yeah.
short.
Next.
Would you rather all conspiracy theories be true, or live in a world where no leaders really know what they are doing? You want the Illuminati or the Illuminati? I'll show myself out. Name one.
There's some pretty weird conspiracy theories that are out there. Like, there's a conspiracy theory that birds are actually
Charging.
robots from the government.
I'm like, they don't
So
need
that's
that.
why
They
they're
got the
always
internet.
sitting
They got the
on, like,
laptops.
power lines, just watching and filming everybody. Like, that's one theory.
They got these phones right here. Birds would be so inefficient. We pay for these
Yeah.
things. And they can use
Seriously.
them.
Hi, Mr. FBI man. Like, yeah, I mean, there are some wild ones out there. And then there are some, like, silly ones, like Avril Lavigne is dead, and the person who is Avril Lavigne right now is actually just, like, a stunt double that's been portrayed as her. Like, there are stupid ones like that. I'm trying to think, though. Do any of these conspiracy theories actually affect me too
Zombie
much?
apocalypse is coming.
And I don't necessarily think so. So I think I'm going
It's like
conspiracy theory.
theories. Would it or no?
Well, that's just insanity.
The sky is falling. The sky is falling.
Would that be a conspiracy theory?
Uh,
I don't know, because then that would be like, well, the sky is falling.
no leaders really know what they're doing. I want the Illuminati.
What are you going with?
I want the Illuminati. I just want to see what they would do. Yeah. Curious about the Illuminati. It's like, what is the Illuminati?
Yeah, conspiracy theories. Don't ask. Nope. You don't even talk about the Illuminati. They're always
The
listening.
1776.
They're everywhere.
1776. They made it 300 years. Oh.
Wait, what are you talking about, 1776? That's when the U.S.
Yeah.
like became
I
its
think it
own
was
thing.
an actual group. A secret group.
Are they saying that's when the
in
Illuminati
Germany,
started?
or Bavaria, but it's now part of Germany. This is all Wikipedia, by the way, so take that for what that's worth.
Wikipedia, the greatest source that's out there. I was in a like a debate with my dad one time, and I brought up Wikipedia, changed the text on
You can edit-
one of
you
the
can
pages,
edit Wikipedia
showed
that
it to him
fast?
to make my point the winning point, and then it got edited back.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, back in grade school, that's all me and my friends did was we just put stupid stuff on random Wikipedia pages.
Really? I think they probably hit it.
I'm not sure how easy
Or
it is
contribute.
now because I don't remember the last time
You
I
have to create an
tried to
account.
actually edit something on Wikipedia. But yeah, there was like an edit button up top. I'm sure they did. Because they had like moderators that would get notified anytime something that was updated, and then they'd have to go fact check it just to make sure, just because it was getting out of hand. Like people updating the stupidest stuff.
Would you rather know all the mysteries of the universe or know every outcome of every choice you make? Knowledge is power, and either choice is a lot of power to wield. Choose well.
I don't think I need to know the history of the universe. I don't know what I would do with that information either. Because, like, even if you knew it, you'd have to convince everybody that you were right. And that you're not just making it up. I would say I'd rather want to know, like, the outcomes of all my decisions. Because that would be pretty cool. Like, oh, I'm going to go to this party instead of studying for this test. Well, you're going to get a C. Well, what happens if I do study? You're going to get a B. I'm going to go to the party. Like, one grade letter, Would you also get to know, like, I'm going to mark B down as this answer. What would that result in? Oh, incorrect? Well, I'm going to mark C. I'm going to mark D. Like, so could you be, like, 4.0 GPA, tops of everything?
One time I cheated on my math test.
Because technically that's a decision.
In 8th grade.
I'm going to go that. I feel like I can swing
left the monitor, like, well, he changed his desks to, like, somehow have enough space evenly out, but some of the desks were facing the monitor, right? And he was using this, like, new gadget, so, like, he didn't have to grade it. It would just do the computer. It's like you would put your answer in, and it would save to his monitor or whatnot. And so I realized that he had that screen up, and there was like checks and X's on the screen. So I'm like, that's the answer key. But like I can't read that far away. So while he was like giving out the instructions, I'm like seeing if I could re-enter a question or an answer that I put. And like you could redo it. So I literally would go like A, B, C until I saw a check, and luckily did it fast enough to know where I was ahead of everybody else. So I could see where I was going because he was giving out the instructions. So I did like 4 or 5 questions, while he was doing that, and then I think I missed probably like 3 or 4 of them, so it wouldn't be too obvious, and I got one of the highest scores in the class. The teacher actually said that to me. Cause I got one of the top students. The other guy was super smart. And yeah.
Like, wow, Angel, great job on this one.
No, I'm probably getting average, below average. But he was like, Angel, you did really good in that test. Like, thank you. But once I saw that screen, I'm like, oh, is this real?
Cheated.
Yeah. So I cheated on my.
Dang.
It might have been.
I was up all night studying.
Test. That was at the end of the year, and I got one of the top scores. Sorry, if my teacher sees this.
Wow.
It was just like that screen was up there, and I'm like, wow, really just did this to me right now. Good thing I got that out of my chest.
Yeah. I sucked at Spanish. I still am not the best at Spanish, and so there was one test that I cheated on, and I got like a D on it still, and I was cheating on it. Like I had like our activities from that week in my folder. Like I was just looking at it, and so that's why I'm like, well, if I'm getting a D cheating, like I might as well just get a D not cheating and feel better about myself. So I never cheated again after that. I feel like that was my karma. Like,
I think that math test was like towards
And this
the end
was
of the
like
year.
seventh
And
grade,
I
so
was
it's not like it even
I'm gonna
mattered
give you
or
too
anything.
much damage,
but,
right? And then plus I get like a really good score.
after that point, I'm like,
they're
I'm not
push
going
you
to cheat
like a whole
anymore.
next level math action. Like, I would have no idea what was going on. It's like the guy who got the highest score was like the youngest guy from our class. I think he was probably like a year younger than the rest of the guys. And yeah,
Angel is
he
a
was, like,
genius.
that
He's a math
smart guy, and it
prodigy.
was, like, awesome.
Bump him up.
I
2
was, like,
grades.
there up close to him too. And, like, the teacher never complimented me how good I did on the test except for that one. He was like, "You did really well." I'm like, "We never use those things again."
Yeah. Because then he went back down to normal. Because he turned off his monitor
Actually,
after that.
when
every
he
time.
said that, I was like, "Andrew, you did really well on that test." I'm like, "Really? I guess like on 3 or 4 of them." And it's like,
Yeah. He's like, weird. Ever
Like-
since we stopped doing that, Angel's grades have gone down significantly.
Yeah. Because I knew 100% would be way too obvious. I'm like, no, I can't do 100.
Well, those must have been the ones you got wrong.
Yeah, I saw those X's and checks. I'm like,
Yeah. Well,
I
especially
can't
if it was a
read my
super
name.
tough
Just
exam
keep
or quiz and
pressing.
everybody else wasn't doing it.
Until I
So
wasn't-
it's like,
everybody
Angel
else.
kind of came out of nowhere on this one.
Smart. My time to shine. I was never at the top ever again.
This,
Okay. This might be half the question of the day.
this is my time.
Ooh. Yeah, I think this is funny because, alright. Sorry.
Now, let's do it.
Would you rather inherit $20 million when you turn 18 or spend the time earning $50 million through your hard work? You could easily make a case for either one, but which one will you pick? $20 million at 18 or spend the time earning $50 million through your hard work? No, just to spend the time earning $50 million through your hard work.
What age do I get the 50
Let's
million?
say
Does it just say you get it through hard work?
what age do you want to
So,
put
I
for?
feel like with that, I could get it at like 70, and it'd be like, you worked hard, here it is. You know, I'm going 20 million by the time I'm 18. I feel like there's more you could do with it then. Yeah, sure, 30 extra million would be great and everything like that, but I wonder how much money you need to retire. Because if you could like live a comfortable life that early, like that would be nice. Imagine like all the
Would you think
stresses
about
that would just
retirement
go
at
away.
18?
Like, sure, you might be bored sometimes, but I mean, I would rather be bored and comfortable than like stressed out of your mind trying to make ends meet.
I was like, at what age did you start investing
Oh, no.
in your retirement?
I'd probably do something stupid with some of the money, but
So what? 20, 19? Oh, you said first job out of college. 22, 21.
for me,
That's
it was
'cause-
first job out of college.
Job was like an automatic thing.
What would that have been? It would have
Or you
been,
chose it.
yeah. So it would have been like 22-ish, yeah.
It's like $20 million at 18. But sure, you go get a yacht that's like $18 million.
Yeah, uh-huh. You automatically enrolled in it. and name it the Kraken. I think that was the name of my boat last episode. How much money do you need to retire at 18?
At 18? Yeah, because
How the heck can you retire at 18? Are you even
80 to 90%
employed?
of your annual
Impossible.
pre-retirement income.
It says to
12
live a
times
full
your
and
pre-retirement
comfortable
salary.
life, perhaps
12
around $10
times.
million.
But that's if like you retire what 65, and what they think you're gonna last 12 years.
Yeah. Oh, this other one did a lot of math. It says, at age 18, if you live another 60 years times 12 times 30 is approximately 21,600 days. Let's say you need $1,000 minimum
Right.
per day.
Guess what the
That
average
makes
retirement savings of Americans would
$21.6
cost
million
you?
in your bank. But it's not taking into account vacations and medical, just simple
Whoa.
stuff like accommodations,
You
food,
lowballed.
clothes, daily activities.
With a college degree,
$27,000.
you're like $27,000. Nobody's saving up for money.
You're going off of absolutely no information besides the average American that has a degree.
Around there.
Well, I'm also thinking that it's taking into
119.
consideration all of the new graduates
This is the average American
compared
with a college degree
to also
has,
like the people that have been
119,000
employed
savings.
for 40
And then the other
years and
thing
have been
says,
doing it all the time.
retirement
So,
experts say you need
cut me some
nearly
slack. Is it like
$1 million
$100,000?
for
If it's
retirement.
$100,000, I'm not far
Like
off.
12 times your pre-retirement salary. So like that's a big gap. They're like $900,000 short. Oh my goodness. It just gives me goosebumps. Like, oh. What?
Yeah.
So save for your retirement, so
Yeah. Yeah, I'm never retiring.
yeah.
This is my life.
That is hope I can go for like 50 million by age like. Let's go with 50. So I have another 50 years.
What would your
Say
answer
I
be,
live
though?
to 100, hopefully. Not with the amount of monsters.
I already know your answer. You like working. So.
If I cut back my monster and drink.
You're living to 100? Dang. Good for you. Yeah, seriously. Well, you always hear those news articles about the people that are super old, and they're like, "What's the
So,
key to your
yeah,
six
go
or
for
your long
$50
age?" And
million.
they're like, "I just have a
Hopefully.
glass
get
of
it
whiskey
all
every
day.
night," or like, "I always drink one Coca-Cola a day." Like, there are
And this
weird
is a
things that
Bitcoin
people do.
Ethereum.
So who knows? Yours might be the monster round.
No. Oh. It's down. But that's why you should get it. But did I tell you I was playing Pokemon
Yeah.
Go.
Well, not right
this
now.
lady knocks up
It's
on the
kind of
window.
going on the
And
roof.
it's
So,
like any like spare change, like $1 or whatnot. And I was like, no, I lied. I had $1.
yeah, you go for it.
And she goes, oh, it's like, you're broke? I'm like, yeah, I'm broke. Oh, okay, you're broke. That didn't get called broke by a homeless person? So, so I felt bad about lying to her about that. So the next time somebody asked me for $1, it was actually this weekend. Somebody asked me for $1. He was just like sitting on like a bench, and he was like, "Hey, you got $1?"
Yeah.
And I was like,
It's like, no, I'm not. I have $1 here. I just want to give it to
"You
you.
got $1?" 'Cause I didn't want to lie. It's like they're like this pause. Like, yeah, I have $1. And then he's like looked at me. I looked at him, and he's like, "You want to give it to me?" I'm like, "No." now I'm debating whether like.
Yeah.
He didn't look like a homeless person, okay? He looked very young.
Seriously?
He had Nike shoes
Oh my
on.
God.
I don't know why he had, I think, a Nike sweatshirt on.
The fact that
he
you
did not look
made him
homeless. He
ask
looked like
you
a
if
high
you could have
schooler
it, and then you just told him
who
no.
was asking
You
for
let
a
him know,
dog.
no, I've got one. I'm
Probably
just choosing
college
not
age.
to give it to you.
And I'm just like, I didn't want to lie. So I'm like, yeah, I got $1. So like this pause. We were just chilling in like a bench. It's like we just looked at each other for a minute. He was like, you want to give it to me? I'm like, no. So sorry, should I lie?
No. Yeah. I always hate judging people. I always hate judging people based off of what they're wearing too, because I'm just like, I do it all the time though. Like if I see somebody like asking for money, I'm like, you literally are carrying a purse. Like you can't be homeless if you're carrying a purse, but homeless people can carry purses. What stops them from carrying purses? But I'm just like, unless you look the part, I feel like you're, because like there are so many scamming stories out there of people that are pretending to do that. And so I hate to say it, but I always just assume that somebody
actually came
is
into
trying
the
to
store,
take advantage of
gave us
people's
like a
good
sob
natures
story,
a lot of the time.
and
unless
I was
they
like,
actually
no,
look
I
like
don't have any money. I'm working right now. And then she like came up to me of like, you as a Christian don't want to give help another person out, and I was just like,
Yep.
Who said I was Christian? But like in my mind, I just let her continue for a minute, and then I'm like, your friend outside gave me the exact same story. And then she was like too stunned to speak. And then I was like, have a great day, ma'am. She's like, you too, have a great day. God bless you. I'm like, thank you, you too.
Yeah.
Her friend literally gave me the exact same story. She didn't know what to say after that.
God bless.
You're so
God
puzzled.
bless.
Like, oh, darn it. Oh, yeah, your friend gave me that. Did you get it from her, or she got it from you? Either way,
Yeah.
no money.
And that's the thing. They know the stories that work a lot of the time. So
Okay.
they got it down.
No, sorry. You want to do the outro?
Yeah. She heard my story and she's using it. Yeah. All right. So, question of the day. Let us know what your guys' answer would be. Angel and I have different answers, so let us know what you guys would choose. And again, it is: would you rather have $20 million by the time you are 18, or would you rather have $50 million, which you have to work for? We're going to say it's going to be around 50 years old when you get that. And so you can let us know in the comment section below. Or if you are listening to us on a podcast platform, you can email it to us at talkmentuesday@gmail.com, and we will read through those. And if you guys have any fun things that you would do with the money, we will also highlight those in next week's episode. And as always, if you guys have anything that you want us to talk about, you can let us know that too. And we will highlight anything that, again, conversational topics that you guys want to hear our takes on next week as well. This week was brought to us by Angel's cousin's quinceanera. And so, happy quinceanera, merry quinceanera, jolly quinceanera. I don't know what the word you say before quinceanera is, but Feliz quinceanera. And so that was brought to us by her. And so, again, if you guys have anything you want us to talk about, let us know. And if you have any tips, tricks, feedbacks, let us